What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy AshTheMan. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we're going to be talking about the Rising of the Shield Hero, episode 18. Now, this episode 18, of course, if you watch episode 17, it's pretty much, the Queen of Lolius was able to convince Nafume to kind of patch things up with the other three heroes, because without them being united, they won't be able to take care of the waves. So, Nafume and the rest of the team pretty much make their way back to the capital. Now, upon the capital, the Spirit Hero was waiting for him. Now usually they have like some type of rebuttal or some type of argument, but the Spirit Hero kind of just like went out and lashed out because apparently he's saying that the Shield Hero is the one that murdered the other two heroes, saying that he can never forgive him. And at first, Nafume didn't know what he was talking about, but then when he figured it out, he was like, "Yo, man, I didn't do it." And of course, us following the protagonist, which is the Shield Hero, Nafume, we already know he didn't kill the other two heroes. To me, it's more of a plot with Melty's sister, which she's trying to rise in power to become, royalty in the capital. Now, upon this, they have a little about, you get to see a fight between the Spear Hero team and Nafume, which is the Shield Hero team. And it looked kind of worried for a bit because the Shield Hero definitely got stronger. He definitely showed some new moves. You got to see collab, powers, which was definitely interesting. Now, the Shield Hero didn't know about the collab powers, but they picked on it like kind of like fast and was able to overpower them. And it's kind of crazy because, like, definitely he has the lack of manpower, but everybody in their own right is definitely good. Of course, Nafume being the Shield Hero, he is able to, you know, be that tank that they need and to protect them as they do bat. You got Retalia, who's great at swordsmanship, so she definitely provides a lot of power, to the team, and she's not slow either. She's kind of fast. Melty, she's pretty much is like the caster. A lot of water abilities for what I've been able to see, and I think she's able to use a little bit of wind too. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. And then you got Philo, who is able to transform into a big bird. Definitely got some quickness to her. Kick game is nasty, and she knows a tad bit of spells, mainly like melee enhancements and stuff like that. So Nafume definitely got a good squad on him. Not the best, but a good squad. Now, in this aftermath of them overpowering the Shield Hero, Philo asks Nafume to pull up tremendous shields, because apparently it was a magic that was cast that dropped a whole meteor on both teams. Now, of course, you would think like, man, maybe Melty's sister is the one I was up to, but unfortunately, she wasn't. It was actually the Pope, which the church that they all, supposed to like reside with. He basically saying that, each hero look out for themselves and really doesn't, provide the people any type of comfort or protection that they need. So he basically wants to overthrow the capital, get new royalties in there, and basically kill all of the Shield heroes. Now, he did confirm that he dealt with the other two, but he didn't confirm that he killed the other two. So I don't think the other two heroes is dead. I just think they probably got into a little bout. So, that is cleared up right there. Now, if you talk about the whole plot thing with the Pope, and I didn't see that one coming, honestly. I know the church had like an involvement in there, but for the church to just turn not only on the heroes, but also to turn on the king, the daughters, and everything is definitely interesting. And that pretty much wraps it up. Kind of like where the episode left off. Now, I do have a thing that the king did, not the king, but the Pope, what he said was kind of interesting. He basically said that each hero basically really didn't like save people the way they thought. They always brought catastrophe. If you think about it, when the sword hero, he defeated that zombie dragon, it released some type of plague that was killing people. And then the Spear Hero, and what he did, he pretty much released some type of man-eater plant by, I guess he was trying to save the village, but he never really like kept up with to see what he actually did was good. Now, of course, Nafume basically was playing cleanup man behind those two. The arch hero, which we really don't know what he be up to. He basically be on his whole personal journey. He doesn't really have people saying, "Hey, what is he doing, not doing, or anything like that." We just know that it's just up in the air. So it's kind of interesting to see that. And basically, with that being said, that kind of thing is going to draw him in and basically understand the Fume better, because he did say that before, but they kind of brushed it off because of what the king was saying about him and pretty much staged against him. So that really wasn't addressed. I think they're going to address it this time so that maybe they can get some grounds. Maybe never, may not be friends, but at least be on the same page to where they could tackle these waves. Because with these waves happening in just more than one capital, yeah, everybody needs to be on the same page so that they can get stronger. They can, they can rely on each other. We don't know what kind of shared combination abilities that the heroes may have together, just as well as their underlings, doing it and seeing how OP that was. But this is it for the review for episode 18. I do thank you guys for definitely tuning in. I am going to get finished with Days Gone because with they announced some Bloodstain coming out, in which Bloodstain looks really awesome now. I definitely want to be able to get into that. But it's been a pleasure again, guys. If you haven't, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the support. AshTheMan out. Peace.